So, und damit hallo und willkommen zu Little Witch in the Woods. Das ist eine Game Preview, sieht man auch unten links. Version 1.6.17.0 Preview, Carlokan 1, 2, 3. Ich habe es noch nicht gespielt, habe nur gesehen, dass im Game Pass drin ist ein Preview. Wollte ich mal angucken. Sah ganz cool aus. Und es ist ein Preview, also es können auch viele Fehler da sein, alles also. Mal gucken. Könnte ganz witzig werden, sah ganz witzig aus auf den Bildern. Dann dachte ich mir mal, ich gucke rein, während ich aufnehme. Ladezeiten sind dann ja auch ganz normal. Das mache ich ja vielleicht auch öfter, wenn ich sehe, dass irgendwie eine Preview oder sowas, wo ich so reingucken kann. Einfach mal spielen, mit aufnehmen. Auch wenn ich noch ein sehr kleiner YouTuber bin. Aber eventuell sind das ja ein paar, die an diesem Spiel interessiert sind. Aber erstmal wissen wollen, was andere davon halten und sowas. I wonder where the carrot was, also. Ja. Ich werde aber nicht übersetzen oder so, ich werde es einfach vorlesen, weil ansonsten übersetze ich es falsch. Weil ich gerade echt keinen Kopf dafür habe. You're still thinking about that? Ah ne, ich werde es auch nicht vorlesen. Das könnt ihr schön selber machen. Könnt ihr selber vorlesen. Nein, okay. We found everything except the carrot. I think it's good that we never found the carrot. There was something off about that legendary carrot soup recipe. I just realized we never checked the men's restroom. Yes, there are just some lines you don't cross. We searched the whole school safe for the place. We searched the whole school safe for the place, but we never found the carrot. That means the carrot was in the men's restroom. A carrot in the men's restroom? What an odd sense of humor. I should write Jenny a letter asking her to look through the men's restroom. Can't you ask Will instead? It's a man's restroom after all. Nope. That coward finds it, he'll take it to the teacher bawling like before. Keep in mind that if Englisch vorlesen. Dankeschön. Keep in mind that if it weren't for Will, you'd be in jail right now. Or 6 feet under. I'm so bored. It's a flashback. Flashbacks are supposed to be boring. I see why no one else wants to ride this god-awful train. It's boring enough to drive anyone insane. Hey, a ticket for this train costs 500 pies. And it's stop the witch house in Hylian, where all roads lead to. You're second place at the school for witches. Whatever, I don't care about any of that. How am I second place anyway? I even sneaked into the forbidden room twice. 3 times. I even looked through the forbidden books in the hidden library in the school basement. I still remember that horned rabbit that was as big as a house. No wonder Will started crying. So how did I manage second place? I simply didn't want to lose. Cut it out and sit quietly. This is a train only for those who want to succeed. The witch house might be dark and damp, but it's only 3 years of your life. Fine. Enough with the lecture. As a matter of fact, I'm disturbed with the thought of taking off my shoes when I get off the train. Shoes? For what? I wonder what kind of trouble you get into when we arrive. I won't. I won't fool around the moment I get there. I didn't know you had self-awareness. Don't you know about the terrible city of rules that is Hylian? The first thing to do is to take your shoes off as soon as you get off the train. This is my first time hearing something like that. I heard that Jenny's older sister was wearing strappy boots when she first arrived at Hylian. Though she almost couldn't get off because she had to unstrap them completely. See, Mom bought me new shoes as well. Didn't Aria just mean to encourage you? No, Dad also did say the comfortable boots would be better. That's strange. It's true. I'll also ask other people if you don't believe me. Keyword gained. Lace-up boots. It's a pain to wear lace-up boots if you're boarding the train to Hylian. Main. The truth remains one. Kannst du auf Englisch vorlesen? Okay. Ich weiß nicht, kann auch daran liegen, dass ich aufnehme. Also die ganzen Sachen, wenn es ein bisschen laggy ist oder was, kann auch immer daran liegen, dass ich aufnehme. Das scheint mir noch nicht ganz flüssig zu sein. Aber trotzdem, das ist ganz cool. Ich finde auch die Grafik voll cool. Ich mag so eine Grafik. Investigate. The food was really delicious though. Your face was bright only when you were eating after getting on the train. The omelette was overflowing with cheese and crab meat as soon as it was cut. The pink salmon steak seasoned with fresh lemon-scented kiwi sauce. Even the slightly frozen strawberries and peach sorbet with whipped cream. Without this meal, I would have jumped off the train sooner. It's definitely different from the food you buy at the store at the school for witches. I ate that to collect the Great Witch Series cards. I got scolded because I was caught keeping the card and throwing away the bread. Don't do that again in Hylian. I'll definitely try the nubicular cupcakes there. That's if I get to Hylian before I get bored to death. Hello, Mr. Bartender. Hey, want a drink? No, I don't drink alcohol. Do you have any tea? Of course. Then I have a cup of that. The tea has alcohol though. Is that okay? But that's just alcohol. Alcohol with tea. Potato, potato. Potato. Then can I ask you a question instead of a drink? Anytime. Ooh, keyword conversations. You can initiate conversations using the keywords at your disposal. Change category, use keywords. Want some water? Ah, okay. Shit chat. Lace-up boots, genau. Can you take a look at your shoes? My shoes? What for? From what I've heard, you have to take your shoes off before you step foot into Hylian station. You work at the station, so you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, that story. Absolutely. Plenty of confused passengers who were all dressed up for Hylian. If you're wearing shoes of that sort, I'd advise you to untie them in advance. Oh je, who reacheth Hylian, look first upon thy shoes. Also, that's how the saying goes. See, Virgil, I was right. The preppy boots Mom gave me as a present tell me just as much. Those are some nice boots, right? My mom bought them for me when she found out I was graduating magna cum laude. Warum habe ich da so? It sure is amazing. Your graduation magna cum laude is despite your antics. You gonna keep up with the attitude of yours? Hearing the two of you speak, I have a feeling being boredom won't be an issue. Nope, it's so boring. Aren't you bored, Mr. Bartender? I've gotten used to it. But it's certainly gotten less boring, thanks to you and your head. You've been listening? Other guests would have heard about your arson at the school for witches by now. I didn't set it on fire. Really? Sure, there was a fire, but that was because I shook a potion 5 times and made it explode. Potions must be shaken 3 times only, even a non-witch like me knows that. Exactly! How can you not try shaking it 4 times having heard that? But you said you shook it 5 times. Nothing happened on the 4th time, so I shook it once more. An inquisitive mind, you've already got the making of a fine witch. Thanks for the praise. I don't think he was praising you. I should be on my way then. Alright, have a fun trip. You can't act like a country bumpkin once you're in the city, got it? You're not going to ask just one person, are you? Why? One is never enough, you know. Even the greatest detectives never reach a conclusion based on a single piece of evidence. You have a point. Okay, okay, notes of... Oh god. Laser boots. The pain to wear laser boots if you're boarding the train to Hylian. Related quests. The truth remains once. Related persons. Bartender. Weiter irgendwie Scroll, Cancel, okay. Hier lang? Da lang? Ordinary passenger. Hello. Oh, hello. Am I disturbing you? Negative. What's the issue? Oh, I want to ask you about something. You're on the way to Hylian, right? Correct. What's the matter? Oh, just that you have a very blunt way of speaking. Oh my, old habits die hard, especially if one is deep in thought. You sound like the janitor from my school. Well, I used to be a soldier. So what brings you here? Speak. I used to be a soldier. Erstmal über Schuhe. Before that. What? You've been staring at my feet for a while. Is there some kind of problem? Oh, I was going to ask anyway. Isn't it uncomfortable to wear such strappy boots? It takes some time to put them on and take them off, but I'm used to it. Then it would be hard for you when you arrive at Hylian. What? What are you talking about? I mean, you have to take your shoes off when you get off. What? 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 Huh? Oh, you are kidding? I'm sorry, I'm rather dull when it comes to to things like this. Jenny? Mr. Bartender? The mystery has been solved. Did I make some kind of mistake? No, I just realized that I was deceived. Come to think of it, I remember now. It's a joke to make fun of people who visit Hylian for the first time. Stop, you don't have to kill me twice by giving that much detail. I'm sorry. Are you holding back laughter? No, I'm not. He's trying so hard to be considerate of you. Don't ask twice. Virgil, I hate you even more now. You don't need to be too upset. When I went there for the first time in the past, I was also tricked by a colleague and took them off. That doesn't comfort me at all. I'm sorry. How do you feel? Why are you asking me that? Your molars might fall out. Relax a bit and tell me. I can't believe Jenny deceived me. There's a reason why she's your friend. Now go back to your seat quietly and wait until we've arrived. We still have 3 more days. We still have 3 more days to go. Okay, 3 more days. That's as terrible as the smell of spotted shiitake mushrooms. Up ahead is the engine room. I'm intendant of Brightman Railroads. My job is to ensure the passengers' comfort and safety. Up ahead is the engine room. I'm an attendant of Brightman Railroads. My job is to ensure the passengers' comfort and safety. Up ahead is the engine room. Small talk is forbidden during operation. Up ahead is the engine room. Shop. Please save any inquiries regarding souvenirs at the station until after we exit the train. Up ahead is the engine room. Ja, danke, dass du mir so oft sagst, das ist der Engine Room. Engine Room. Sure. Speak. You live in Hylian? Correct. I own a flower shop there. Wow. Speak. Since I'm not much of a talker, I don't have anything to say in particular. Speak. I do run a flower shop, but as you can see, I'm just a normal passenger at the moment. Speak. Yeah, ciao. Ciao, Roy. Tschüss, Roy. So, goodbye then. Wine in a place like this must be expensive, right? I guess so. It's not like you can buy it just because you want to. Is it delicious? I think Twinkle Twinkle juice would taste much better. Arya said you don't drink for the taste. Sally also said that. It was fun to help make Sally's moonshine. Why the heck would anyone put that in a drink? That's the reason it was fun, although I didn't drink it because it looked too dangerous. It was a situation that I never want to be put through again. Okay, go. Alright, now have some patience and stay seated. Main, the truth remains one. Now. I'm bored. But you just sat down. This is torture. Stare out the window if you're so bored. Yeah, look outside. Look at that mountain. It must be hiding a cave with strange pillars, statues and a giant door. Sounds like the prologue to a story where you awaken a terrible demon. Wait, hold on. Virgil, shut up and look out the window at the summit of the mountain. There's a gigantic shining tree at the top. A gigantic shining tree. Why is it shining? Does it have luminous flowers? It must be beautiful up close. Give it up. This train won't stop for 2 days. I want to get out now. I hope we crash. Fair chance of that happening, so just stay bored. After all, you signed up for 3 years of even more boredom. Aren't there any crocofans nearby? Nope. What about the boa constrictors? This isn't a jungle. Train robbers? This isn't the Wild West. It's a healing game, remember? Hey, a boa constrictor. The correct line is, what's going on? There's no station here, why are we stopping? I'm not sure. Maybe there's something wrong with the train. I doubt it's a boa constrictor though. I don't care if it's not a boa constrictor. Please, just say there's some massively critical issue. Please, please, please. We apologize for the inconvenience. A critical issue, perhaps? The train cannot continue its journey due to a critical issue. Yes! Attention, the train will stop until tomorrow morning and the departure time, can we go outside? Will likely be announced tomorrow. We will depart immediately if possible. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. In the meantime, please avoid wandering too far from the train. Let's go. I'm not sure if you remember, but of course I remember. The shining tree is at the peak. No, not that. We have to get back by tomorrow morning. Then we should get going.